Hello guys, we had our first look at NHL23 new presentations in eShell franchise mode, and I think some of this will also be relevant to the HUT. Let's jump into the video and see what is new.
Welcome to the NHL23 presentation deep dive. Let's start by talking through the all-new Stanley Cup Celebration.
We've really upped our game when it comes to the Stanley Cup Celebration. In previous years, we've had a non-interactive sequence, and that's worked pretty well, but this year we wanted to give the players some agency that's fully interactive. One of the biggest wish fulfillment moments is that tradition in the real NHL of who gets the cup next. We're going to populate the list of names based on approximately 65 different stories that we're tracking under the hood, from the veteran that has never won the Stanley Cup to the assistant captain that also leads the team in goals. When the user selects a player, we hear through the commentary, we justify that decision.
Well, here was a key contributor, tied for most goals on the team en route to a Stanley Cup win, Ray.
Well, I was just most impressed with how he played game to game. And then at some point in the playoffs, I'm like, he's scoring all the time.
It looks awesome. Obviously, we've completely re-mocapped the entire sequence, but we've also added effects, confetti falling from the roof, and of course, like the sparklers that are firing in the background, and it all looks tremendous. After the Stanley Cup.
So the new addition where you can actually choose who will hold the cup next, I think it's a really good addition for people who play franchise mode. I think this is one of the main things people were asking, because we were getting the same animation all over again every single year. So now with actual option choosing I'm holding the cup and this guy will hold it next, I think it adds just some kind of like more personality to the franchise mode, where you have more control over when you win the Stanley Cup.
We have this moment where, and this is true wish fulfillment, where you finally get to see your name etched on the Stanley Cup. Whatever the player list of the team is, you're ultimately going to see that name etched in the Stanley Cup, and it's a really cool sequence. It's a total revamp of one of the greatest moments inside of our game.
It looks like EA knows something we don't, and apparently Maple Leafs are winning the Stanley Cup next year, so that's a good one. Let's see how that goes, but that's a really good joke.
We decided to completely revamp this year. As soon as you score a Hattrick goal, we see from a wide shot just a raining down of an incredible amount of hats, but it's so awesome. We were like, let's ship with that. Inside of eShell World of Chell, we give users the ability to kind of create their own tradition. You can have teddy bears, you can have alien plushies, you can have fish, plastic rats, and roses.
It's not yet confirmed, but I think this will be also available in Ultimate Team, not only eShell. Maybe they will release some kind of cards. Let's say you can choose and customize the hats or the rats or whatever you want to throw on the ice. Otherwise, I just don't see an actual point of having this all only on the eShell without actually letting Ultimate Team players to customize their hat-trick animations as well.
The work we did in game day atmosphere really changes the entire game. We did a total overhaul of the crowd audio this year. When something happens on the ice, you'll hear it from the crowd. The home team gets a penalty. The home team is going to get on the referee and start booing them. At first it'll be subtle, but as that penalty differential kind of grows, as do the boos. If you're playing a game where you come back, perhaps you win an OT, you're going to get a completely different animation that is properly representative of how hyped the home team is.
It didn't actually really show actual fans, because what I want to see most is, are we actually having the same 5 faces again in the stands? I know the new sounds, and now whenever the referee will make a bad call, they will boo the referee. But I just want to see the faces, and I think it's the first L in this video where they didn't actually show if the faces of the fans are the same.
The intros were in need of some maintenance. We knew we wanted to add some more emotion. If you're familiar with what we call on-ice projections, these big animated graphics that get projected onto the ice during the pregame, we've added them this year. And it's not just for authentic teams, but it's also for World of Chell and eShell. You actually see the fans waving around these awesome light sticks. And those are also fully customizable inside of World of Chell and eShell. Users can change their colors, and it really adds to this incredible atmosphere. we're finally adding the national anthems. And what you'll hear is the final few chords of the respective national anthem. And the players will be lined up at their respective blue lines. In World of Chell and eShell, users will be able to select and customize whichever flag they want from all the major hockey.
Be a really cool addition. Let's say you could have a national anthem cards you can buy on a market. Thanks to one of my followers who already said that he cannot wait when there will be a Latvian anthem in for 15k in a market the first day, because if it will happen, I probably will get it the day one. But I think it will be a really good addition in the Ultimate Team as well. And I'm 95% sure that we will be able to use the same customization options in Ultimate Team as well. Otherwise, why would they make them? It just doesn't make sense to have it in only a few modes, not in every single one.
This year we've gone kind of fully 3D with AR, and we continue using kind of that face-off moment to show the user meaningful stats but not slow the gameplay down. Really, it's about the leaderboard giving you so many interesting deep insights. It can show things like top scorers on your team, top hitters, top assists, top points.
The new animations, I think it's a cool feature and it looks really good, but that's probably another thing people will turn off the first day if it will be added to the Ultimate Team, because I personally will maybe enjoy the first few days at the beginning just because it's something new, but then I will just be like annoyed about half of my screen being covered about the league leaders in points or goals, because like I just want to play the game in the end. I think it's don't take me wrong, it's really good addition from the visual perspective, but is it really needed in all your screen? I personally don't think so. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, if you will turn it off or leave it on. I personally will probably turn it off if it will be available in the Ultimate Team.
It's all about the players, and wanted to bring it home through getting the proper skin shading model and eye shading model. By aligning with the other sports titles, we have a massive amount of engineering power that we can access. We have the skin dual lobe shader, which allows us to adjust the light bouncing off the epidermis and hitting the oil on top of the skin, so we can simulate sort of mild exertion without them looking too greasy, of course. And then we have the dual lobe shading on the eyes also, so it represents like the spec response of light that goes to the cornea, and you get all this sense of light reflecting off the eyes. I know people really like metal things, people love shiny things, and this is us pushing our new shading models to the limit. We now have the Vegas Golden Knight helmets, and we have a metal option for recolorable helmets, so users can customize their equipment so they can have metal helmets or metal gloves. A fan favorite, you can pick a mirrored visor within the customization flow. Players look super cool. You can go all metallic and get your mirrored visor and go full Terminator on the ice. We're getting realistic visualizations of equipment, and we're bringing them into the game. New unique geometry for goalie gear, player helmets, player skates, and player gloves. We've also done about 200 new vanity items, and we've been updating our generic head pool to represent more diverse ethnic backgrounds. We have a large pool of women being represented, not just in our star heads, but in our generic head pool as well. We have ice resolution upgrades, so they really hold up on the 4K televisions, and we also have ice displacement that happens on the ice, so you get this realistic ice buildup that accumulates around the goalie and then around the sides of the boards, skate spray accumulation on boards. We felt that really helped bring out the personality.
In general, I did like every single thing they showed us in a presentation trailer. Again, I know these are just the graphics and people say like, hey, I want to see the gameplay. So is everything they changed it was something we asked for. I didn't see a single thing where they just decided to change it without actually community asking for it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm also live on Twitch 5 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you have any more questions, make sure you stop by.